Hello, welcome to SRT channel. Today we clear the pattern that uses sex to run away from emotional pain. This pattern makes us seek physical pleasure instead of facing our feelings. It closes our heart and weakens our energy. In this session, we're going to use spiritual response therapy to channel with our high self, the spiritual team, to work directly in our Akashic records, our subconscious mind, soul records, to clear the programs. In this case, we're going to clear the programs and the patterns that uses sex to run away from emotional pain. Okay, we will start with a prayer. Can repeat this with me. Not by my might, nor by my power, but by your Spirit. God, let this work be done. You can also use universe, let this work be done. Okay. If you're new to this channel, you can also watch SRT preparation down below for prep yourself and your high self to joining in this group session with us. Who am I working with right now? Spirit? How long does it take to prepare everyone to work? Prepare everyone's high self to work. Can we clear that with our research? Thank you. Okay, now who am I working with right now? High self, my high self, everyone's high self. Everyone's high self. Is there anything more to do at prep to work? Can we start the session now? Any more questions we need to ask before the session? This means no, okay? This means yes. What is the first thing to clear? Energy, discordant energy of sexual abuse, anger, cruelty, doom, doubt, escapism, domineering, alcoholism, cowardice, doom, separation, depression, doubt, depression, again, anger, cruelty, abandonment, betrayal, appeasement, adultery, betrayal, brain damage. Not on chart. Can we release it? Thank you. So yeah, use sex to escape emotional pain is both sexual abuse with domineering energy combined with a betrayal to your true self, to your spirit, betrayal to your sexual energy itself, because the energy is our life energy basically, and also it's the healing energy. And it's also the creation energy. When it is used to create, which create a lovely union with your partner, create a baby, or you can bring it upper to the upper chakras to create dance, even cooking or working. It's all sort of creation energy that connected with the sexual energy itself. But if you use it to avoid the pain for escapism, then it manifests as betrayal to yourself, abandonment to your purpose, abandonment to maybe your goals, your desire for yourself, and now let's release it. So I invite you to relax your body, tuning into your high self. Okay. Are there more discordant energy to be clear? What is the next thing to be released? Chart 24, rebirth conscious mind. Am I getting 100% the right answer? Can we clear that with our research? Before we start, let's read. What is the rebirth conscious mind? The vows that we make, either consciously or without knowing we are making them, can and often do have a profound effect on our lives. So this on this chart is the process listed on the inside chart, where by we make conscious vows that can have a very powerful effect, and it starts normally from a goal, and we get reinforced with thoughts. It become an obsession, and over the process of emphasize it with more reinforced thoughts, it become an active memory, and then with further, more thoughts on the goal, like I really want to do it, have you ever thought about, okay, I really want to go somewhere to travel, and I never been there, and then, often thought about it, and it become an active memory, and our thoughts become obsessive, and a further strong commitment is made and emotionally reinforced, and then it manifests results. Like some results will manifest from this. Although the result may not always be a positive nature, it may not always be like the exact thing we wanted, or when it actually is the thing we wanted, but it's not really positive to our situation, it's not really doing good to us, we may chastise ourselves for giving up and not fulfilling our vows. These vows then become buried beliefs and solidified pattern. So the SRT founder Robert says, it is better not to make vows, but simply be who and what you are and who and what you are not. Then work to bring about changes in your life that will benefit you and those around you. Okay? So let's first clear the vows. Consciously made vows of follow a savior, break a tradition, Christian status QUA, religious vows of all kinds, break a tradition, minor vows, follow a savior, follow a tradition, subservience, break a tradition, abdict personal power, purity, levels of consciousness, insight. It become a commitment level. Now can we clear that with our research? Thank you. Please release this. And you can repeat this in your heart with me or repeat out loud. I revoke any and all vows. I revoke any and all vows, and I choose to stay open to daily guidance and decisions that are for my highest good, here and now. I am okay as I am. I praise Universal Source. So in this case, I would think it's some vows we made. It doesn't have necessarily to do directly with sex. It could be vows to the partner, relationship, because the topic is use sex to avoid emotional pain. So this thing came into my mind where maybe maybe we went through like an emotional struggle with our partner in a relationship, but instead of facing the problem itself and talk about the pain out loud and like solve the pain directly, we use sex to avoid talking about the pain and thinking that it's solved. But in reality, the pain is here to tell us something needs to be adjusted in life. What is the cause of the pain? Both parties need to be aware of the pain itself, not to just use sex to avoid it and thinking that it's okay and then it's solved and the pain is gone. The pain is just simply buried in a way. Okay. Please. You can also do this daily. I revoke any and all vow, and I choose to stay open to daily guidance. So here it says, vows are sometimes made without our being aware that we have established them, or even that we are in the process of establishing them. So it is beneficial to revoke these vows every few days. Simply repeat the statement. I revoke any and all vows. I choose to stay open to daily guidance and decisions that are for my highest good here and now. I am okay as I am. I praise Universal Source. Okay, high self, are there more vows need to be researched? Can we clear with our research? Do you need to research the energy, the consciousness level? What conscious is the vow? Page 1, page 1, page 2, page 1, what level? At the etheric body level. Am I getting 100% right answer? Can we clear that with our research? What is the energy at the etheric body? Despair, doubt, heavy. Despair, again. Apathy, sexual perversion, sexual coveting, sexual abuse, abandonment, self-punishment, adultery, sexual abuse, heavy. Please release. Thank you. You can relax. Let high self erase this from your etheric body, releasing the energy, the patterns deeply in the etheric body. Okay, another thing I found today about etheric body. What is etheric? Etheric is the basic fabric of all that is. It is the smallest unit of energy. Contains every idea, concepts, and belief involved in the umbrella divine plan, specification for the entire one universe. It is created at the spirit, at the Godhead level. It's a subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is a recording device for the experiences of the body. So from what I read, my idea of etheric body is, it's the original blueprint of us, before we incarnate. Every individual soul, before even soul was created, there was an etheric body, and it's the blueprint. Everything is there. And because it's at the consciousness of a Godhead, so it's all consciousness, meaning it has all the possibilities, and it has stored all the incarnations that we went through and all the beliefs, patterns we have adapted. And when we went back to the when we die, our subconscious mind in the physical body automatically bring all the recording documents to the etheric body and store it there. So a lot of times the patterns are not really from this life. For example, in this case, meaning using sex to avoid pain, to escape, is not from this life. A lot of time it's already stored from previous life for different reasons. So let's release that. And thank you for being here. Because it's a great group consciousness, we're able to shift some deep stuff in the collective consciousness in a short time. So thank you for being here. And now it's released. Is there more? Are there any more vows needs to be released? Can you research without can you clear without research? Do you need to research the level, the energy? What needs to be researched to clear the vow? Show me. Chart 5, chart 6A. Are they interference and block? Energy of bitterness, cruelty, doubt, separation, abandonment, alcoholism, betrayal, self-limitation, cowardice, adultery, not on chart. Please release this. Okay, now I invite you to tune into your body. Feel, where is this vow stored at? As they're releasing, where is the sensation happening in your body? Okay, I feel like, all right. Are there more vows needs to be researched, cleared? What is the next thing to be cleared? Okay, great. So now they're doing a mop up. I recommend you to watch mop up for closing this short session, and for a quick check, the link is down below. If you feel like watching other group sessions related to topic of sex, I have in the playlist. If you want to support the channel, you can donate me. I really appreciate that. And I am open to one-on-one private sessions for deep diving into your Akashic records, soul programs, subconscious mind, your 18 bodies, 19 minds, to clear patterns, programs, energies, belief systems that doesn't serve you, and that is creating challenges, and seek for answers from the spiritual realm. Overall, thank you for your presence. I appreciate you very much. Now, who am I working with right now? High self. Are there still interference and blocks? To have a guarantee. Is there anything more to do you want to do at Mop Up? Can you give me infinite of a guarantee that everyone is safe to exit, and our high self spiritual team has been cleared? List on Mop Up can be cleared to the maximum for group session. Okay, is there anything more to do at Mop Up? Can you give me infinite of it for guarantee? Is there anything you want us to know? Yes. What do you want us to know? Show me. Chart 6E. What is the information you want to deliver to everyone, Spirit? High Self? Intelligence? No. Inside or outside? Outside. Inside or outside? Outside. What is it? Intelligence. Intelligence. They need something else. Okay, so are you talking about we need to clear for intelligence? We need more intelligence in this? Okay, comment down below. Let me know what you think. What's your thoughts? What have you received the messages? Because intelligence. Well, I will also attach more information if I thought about it. If I received any information. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.